Well, let's move on to other news now. And the Russian President Vladimir Putin has reacted on the submarine mishap in which 14 crew members were killed. President Vladimir Putin has disclosed for the first time that the top-secret military submarine hit by fatal fire 3 days ago was nuclear-powered, prompting Russia's defense minister to assure that its nuclear reactor has been contained. Now, the Russian officials have faced accusations of trying to cover up the full details of the accident that killed 14 sailors as they were carrying out what the defense ministry called a survey of the seafloor near the Arctic.
В каком состоянии находится ядерная энергетическая установка?
Ядерная энергетическая установка на данном аппарате, она полностью изолирована и безлюдна, плюс к этому действиями экипажа выполнены все необходимые мероприятия по защите этой установки, она полностью в работоспособном состоянии.
And while the missions of the submarines were not specified, but Russia is in an international race to stake territorial claims in the Arctic, which is believed to be rich in oil, gas and other minerals. And Ross Cullen is now joining us live from Moscow for the very latest on this Russian submarine there catching fire. Ross, thanks very much for talking to us this evening. What exactly do we know that happened here? 14 crew members, of course, having died, many of them top officials of the Navy. What more light can you throw on this?
Yes, so as you say, 14 sailors were killed. We know that some were killed in the initial fire and others died through what the government sources are saying were self-sacrificial actions that they managed to help extinguish the blaze, but they then also lost their lives. So we know that, and we know, as you just played, we just heard Vladimir Putin announcing that the submarine, the submersible involved, was nuclear powered, and that the defence minister has reassured that the reactor was contained. So that wasn't involved in the fire, and there's no threat at the moment we've heard of any other incident involving that nuclear reactor. That submersible is now back in the naval base, the closest naval base where it is to be taken to was the Northern Fleet, where the Northern Fleet is based. And as you say, the Arctic is very important for Russia. Exploration by many nations, staking claims to possible resources and sea routes opening up with the melting of the ice. And these people involved, the sailors involved, were highly trained, highly experienced, working at great depths, and that is what the submersible was trying to do, as far as we know, carry out so-called bathymetric measurements, which is a measurement of the ocean depths, ocean floor, the sea bottom. And we've got as much information as we can from that side, but there is still some classified data we're aware of that exists. We're aware that Vladimir Putin knows what it is, the government sources know what it is. They've announced there is classified data, but that obviously won't be released. So there's some general information out there, and we're also aware there's other specific information that may not be published.
Right, Ross Cullen, thanks very much indeed for joining us with the latest details on that fire inside that Russian submarine there. Of course, the latest reactions coming in from President Putin himself.